Chris had built his life around music. In his local church in Lagos, he was known as that brother with the oil. When he led worship, people wept. When he sat at the keyboard, something shifted in the room. Songs came to him easily, sometimes in downfall buses, sometimes during midnight prayers, sometimes while Nipper took the light and he sat sweating in the dark. Music was not just talent for Chris. It was calling. Then the dryness came. It didn't announce itself. It crept in quietly. One Tuesday evening after choir rehearsal, he stayed back alone in the sanctuary. The plastic chairs were stacked. The fans rotated lazily above him. He sat at the church keyboard and tried to write. Nothing. He played familiar chords. They sounded empty. He tried to sing. His voice felt disconnected from his spirit. The pastor looked at him for a moment longer than usual. Not probing. Just seeing. "There's rehearsal on Wednesday," he said gently. "Come early." That was all. Wednesday came. Chris almost didn't go. Part of him felt embarrassed. What if nothing changed? What if this dryness was permanent? But he went. When he entered the church auditorium that evening, the choir was already worshiping. No microphones. No audience. Just raw voices filling the space. The drummer was lost in worship. The harmonies were tight. The keyboardist wasn't showing skill, he was pouring heart. Chris sat at the back. No one called him out. No one asked questions. Pastor Ade stood near the altar, eyes closed, hands lifted slightly. At some point, their eyes met. That night, back in his apartment, the power was out again. The room was warm. The generator in the compound hummed loudly outside. He sat in the semi-darkness and placed his fingers on the keyboard. One chord. It sounded alive. He played another. A progression formed naturally. A melody followed, gentle at first, then stronger. Words began to come. Not forced. Not strained. Flowing. Chris stopped and laughed softly to himself. "The oil never left," he whispered. It hadn't dried up. He had just disconnected from the atmosphere that sustained it. From that day, he understood something deeply: gifting is maintained by presence, not pressure. Fire is sustained by proximity. And when creativity feels dry, sometimes you don't need to try harder. Sometimes you just need to return.